Hey folks, Keric here and welcome back for some more Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. In the last episode I think we just talked to the Oracle. Problem is it's been so long since the last Sodden episode I can't remember a damn thing which we did. We'll be making our way into the Termogent forest, which is basically where we'll find Vorador. Next big cutscene we want to see. I hate those stupid bloody village sounds. Right, bat statue then, I guess. One of the things I'm not fond of in this area is that you have to use those axes, which is not really the best weapon. I tend to find it a little bit meh. You do need them to cut down trees, but whenever you attack with them, it's okay until you go into that spin. You kind of need the spin to do proper damage. Without it, well, you're kind of screwed. And with it, you can't drain any blood. So it seems to be kind of screwing you in two directions at once. Which, fun though it sounds, I don't really like. I prefer the more basic weapons. Plus the fact you can't cast magic with the damn things on. Still, they're the only weapon in game that can cut down trees.
When in mist form, I am invulnerable to physical weapons, blade and claw. I can seep through locked doors and cracks and move swiftly like a shadow fleeing light.
Mist form. Pretty useful from here on in. Just have a quick save. Okay, so if we switch to mist form, we'll be using it a lot in the next couple of videos. Mainly because a lot of the ground around here is wet and nasty. Especially in this dungeon. Right, actually choose the right selection and go for mist form. It means we can move through those little side panels. And pretty much ignore everything. Just be aware it does use your magic bar. But the nice thing is you're pretty much invulnerable in it. Apart from these things, which are, I don't know, I like to think of them as vacuum cleaners. They'll suck you in as you walk past if you're in mist form. Obviously not quite as invulnerable as I remember then. I'm getting bloody hammered. I think kind of magic weapons manage to make it through the mist. But things like arrows and stuff don't. And also walk through the fences and pick those up. And into the next section. Okay, I'm not really going to chance two of them without any way of killing them. I'll have to switch back to normal form and get rid of them before we go in there. Nope. Shit. Sodden axes! Okay, let's have a decent weapon. There we go. Plain old sword.
Iron sword forged by the Cerioli.
There we go, one down. And two. Right, 2 Heart of Darkness. We definitely want those, so in we go. Now, as you can tell, there's an extra area in the centre here. But what you actually want to do is go back one screen. This is one of the other features of the mist form. There are certain entrances. You can see towards the bottom of the screen the cracked wall. Those cracks are enough to allow us through in mist form. Which is kind of cool. It's a nice idea. And since there's so many bloody power-ups in here, we definitely want to have them. Anyway, once you've picked those up, just make your way back out and back up into the room above. Great, we've got them in ghostly form now. Stay the hell away from them. Okay, I'm back up towards the end of the room. We can go through the main door again. Christ, I nearly didn't see that bloody thing. This is the only problem with mist form. Oh, fuck it. Don't know how you're supposed to do these. The problem is if his feet are so bloody big. Oh, I'm gonna get hurt either way. Fuck it. Yeah, those are those mist traps. Apparently they work on your normal form as well, which is interesting. At least we've got some mana back though. I think the difference is you can walk out of them in normal form, you can't in mist. As you can see, I'm struggling like hell now. As I don't think I did whenever I was in normal form. This is one of those dungeons where really you just want to make your way through. They give you the spell at the start and then really it's just a case of showing you how to use it, so just make your way to the back and out we go. Back into the real world. And we got some more of the cave monkeys outside this time. No idea what these weird shooty things are supposed to be. I'm not even sure if you can actually kill them. Oh, come on, move a bit closer. Alright, just get rid of him and we'll see what the marker beneath us says.
The Black Forest reigned here, its kingdom rarely invaded by those that live in the light. But it was called home by this mysterious Vorador. Legend told of a time when Vorador defeated Malek of the Seraphan. If such a man did exist, then he could perhaps be the key to defeating the Ward.
You also get the bat marker for his house. We're not going to use it as per usual. This, probably more than any other area, has got some really good items that you'll be using a lot, so you don't want to skip it. Just trying to work out which way to go across the water. Yes, that's a poison spitting plant. As you make your way through the land of Nosgoth, things kind of go from, well, bad, I mean it is Nosgoth, to worse. Especially as you start to get towards certain guardians. The plants are obviously the work of the nature guardian. Things around the area where he's in are a bit fucked up. But anyway, this is the Termogent forest area. As you can tell, there's a hell of a lot of marshland around here. All of the, obviously the blue bits, but that kind of greeny blue colour are all basically water. So you can't go walking on them, which is unfortunate. As I said before, there's a couple of nice items in this area. There's also a couple of spirit forges, depending on how much you use them. I, to be honest with you, tend not to. So, first cave on the left.
Blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us.
Is a blood fountain, and this one will give us a strength bonus.
Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
Again, I just keep using mist form to get across the water. Really, I think it's one of the few ways that you can make it without taking any damage. Unfortunately, it just eats away at your sword in life, your mana bar. Unfortunately, it just eats away at your mana bar. And in the bottom corner, if we switch over to Wolfie, we can make our way up and get an energy bank. It's also worth noting there is a crack in the wall. This may be important because it's a damn nice item. It really depends how much you want to make use of this feature.
One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraiths and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
Okay, so it's a wraith forge for energy banks, which are really, really useful items in the game, considering the amount of magic that you'll end up using, especially for places like this, so you may want to actually stock up on those. But for now I'm just going to carry on, make my way, oh shit, straight into the bloody bog. It's pretty much just a case of making your way around this area. There are random things and little alcoves off to the sides. Pick those up anytime you can. Obviously more items is always good. Just check and see which of these buildings actually have entrances. And this one certainly does. Do I have to equip those bloody axes just for that one tree? Anyway, in we go, and this is the Blood Gout dungeon. Oh, Jesus! Little bastard! Kick me right out the feckin' door. Okay, back in we go then. Come here, you. Yeah. And that's a big no when I haven't got those stupid axes. Right, yeah, so Blood Gout. I'll not tell you what it does. I'll let you live in suspense for a few moments more until we actually pick up the spell. Needless to say, it's worth getting. As any spell is, but this one actually is quite good for your health bar. We'll just have a quick save while we're here. Been a little bit of time since we've actually done one. And in we go. Just make our way down these stairs and then go into the proper dungeon.
This spell allows me to use blood from my own body as a weapon. When struck, my enemy's blood would flow from their bodies to fill me with life. 'Tis a risk, yet the rewards are a temptation.
So basically it'll use a portion of your life to create like a blood ball which she fires off straight ahead, and then it returns. And if it strikes anybody with blood, basically it returns the blood to you. You do kind of want to be careful on its use. I think if you use it on ghosts or anything like that, the only thing you're really going to manage to do is get a mouthful of, well, ghosts are okay, I suppose. It's those things with the green blood you want to avoid. Ghosts give mana, so it's not too bad. So they even have a remove poison item in here. I think it's fairly obvious they're expecting you to hit a couple of those blobs, which have got green blood. And a mouthful of that stuff isn't good. No, not at all. Alright, now spike traps, my favourite. Oh, balls to it. Can you please stop hitting me? Feed me instead, I'm hungry. Probably should have gone for the sword at this point. I'm not sure that the mace is really all that good against these blobs. Have a quick top up while we're here and out we go. As you can tell, they're starting to put in quite a few enemies that are kinda not tasty. I don't think that skeleton's going to do anything good for my digestion if I drain his blood. So we'll have to take him down the old-fashioned way. And down the spikes go. Couple of nice items there. Oh shit. Stop it, you. And create a bridge whenever you kill him. Allow us to take care of the skeleton and pick up that pickup as well. Pick up a pickup? My god, who'd have bloody thought that? Sometimes my tongue just doesn't work. Yeah, there's a joke there. I'm not even going to go there. Right. Through we go. And as per usual, there's a load of these little guys throwing shit in your face. Get rid of that skeleton. And see if we can't get rid of him. That's better. I don't like the way those missiles home in on you. Not bad shooting, even if I do say so myself. I'll go back to Blood Gout and get a little bit of a taster of him. There we go. Down he goes. And we're safe enough just to walk straight through those and make our way out of the room. Sometimes I wish the weapons would just connect. Anyway, pick up. Ignore the bullets. And we can pretty much leave this sod in place. Go, let me... Do you mind? There we go. It's a hell of a lot better. Right, and into the teleporter. And then we can go back out into the Termogent forest and make our way into the next section. Well, the next dungeon. There are a few pretty close together here. Like I said before, there are a lot of items and pickups in this area, so feel free to have a wander around if you want. Not really going to pay that much attention to them. Let's make our way to the right and we'll go in this building. Hopefully. Bollocks, it's not. I was hoping it would be our next weapon. There is one around here somewhere. Unfortunately not, but Control Mind will do me quite nicely. This is quite a nice spell. It allows you to take over the mind of an enemy. And yeah, we're not going to get any there. We're not going to get too far there without the spell, so back out we go. And if we go up the top, we should be able to just pick up the item. There we go.
This spell allows me to enslave my enemies, giving me control of their bodies. When I release my grip, their bodies will shrivel and die as I displace their souls and replace them with my own.
The spell has kind of two uses. First of all, you can control enemies, which is good because, like you've just seen, you can flick some switches and things. But the other nice thing about it is if you use it on multiple people, you'll actually kill them as you leave their bodies, which is really nice. You'll also be able to fight as them, which is good. Well, to a degree. I mean, they can probably kill you quicker, especially when they're in groups, but it does thin the herd a little bit. So all you have to do is wait a little while for some more energy. Just a pity you can't drain his blood. So if we just make our way through this maze of some form. Can flick the first of a couple of switches that open the main door in the area. And if we go over the other side, I think there's some more. Yep, there we go. Come on, hit him. Oh shit. Okay. And it doesn't work in skeletons, wonderful. Have we just missed all of the power-ups in there? Oh, sod it if we have. Just destroy them out of bloody anger. Alright, we can definitely deal with these two. Just switch back and kill them off. We only need the one to flick a switch and it can't be ours fighting. And once he's dead, we can go through the door that was locked earlier. Come on, mana bar. There we go, finally. And if we just use him to open up the door and get him killed, really. Doesn't matter at this point. Oh, we got another little brainless one we can use. A nice Heart of Darkness for our troubles, unfortunately no switches. So yeah, quite a nice spell really, I do like it. I think it certainly has its uses. If you've got a direct entrance into one of the spirit forges without like platforms or anything that you have to jump up to get to, what you can do is use this spell and walk in with your enthralled minion, and if you take them up to the spirit forge you'll actually get a hell of a lot more items. They'll die and you'll not lose any life whatsoever, which is really cool. I'm going to die anyway, I just want to get a couple of hits in on that skeleton. would be really nice if I could get him separated from the other two. Hit him with a couple of other spells to start with, but I don't think that's going to happen. There we go. That wasn't so bad actually. I'm not going to worry about him at all actually. The skeleton was the main problem. Fuck, don't walk into spikes now. Right. I hit the switch. Unfortunately we'll have to get rid of him by the looks of it. Unless we can just cheese it and walk around him. I'm really glad we didn't have to miss out on those power-ups. There we go. Can completely ignore the buggers now. Good. That's both wings done. We can go back outside again, I think. And we're coming up on 20 odd minutes now, so I think this is probably a good point to finish up the video. Give a quick save and wrap up. I've been Keric the Pally. This has been Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. You have a good evening now.